So the biggest problem with using your website instead of a funnel to convert traffic is that in a website, you're not controlling the journey that people take to take action. And in a funnel, you are. Now, they might look very similar because they're composed and comprised of the same elements: website pages, forms, buttons. So really, there is not a technical difference between a website and a funnel. They can both look the same, but there could be a website that is extremely, extremely optimized to move people, leads, to move users towards a specific goal. I equate this to the IKEA analogy. So there's an analogy I've made between the difference of the way IKEA sells a fork and the way a large company sells a fork. They both sell forks, right? But IKEA does it in a different way than your average store. Your average store has bunches and bunches of aisles. You walk into the store, and if you know you need a fork, you just go to the section that has a fork. And then you get the fork, and then you leave. And that's generally how things play out. IKEA takes a different approach. So they make you go through this pathway to get to a fork. And then once you see the fork, you see way more than a fork. You see a display with like a beautiful table that's set for 5 people. And then you see the fork there next to the knives, next to the glasses, next to the candle holder, next to everything else. And you say, wow, look at that fork. That's really nice. I think I'll get that fork. So you get the fork, and then IKEA says, oh, this is the fork you want. Guess what? They're on sale in this giant basket. And this giant basket says, forks on sale for $1.99. So you're like, wow, cool. Next to the forks, you're like, look at the cups. The cups that are on the table right there are also on sale. Let me get some of these cups too, because they go with the forks. They're like the same model series or whatever. So you get the forks, you get the glasses, and then maybe you get the plates. And so now what IKEA has done is said, we're positioning you to make the best decisions so that you can decorate your house appropriately. And when you come home, you feel like you've got a whole setup in your mind about how you want to use the things that come from IKEA. Whereas if you just go to a store and you just buy some forks, you just bought some forks. So IKEA, by the time you finish checking out, has already primed you into, number one, maximizing the amount of things that you buy, which is not the point, but allowing you to get the most value out of everything they have to offer. And then you get a tasty hot dog at the end. So IKEA is extremely, extremely a good example of a funnel versus a traditional website, which is where everything is just thrown about and you have to find it.